A connection is a term that describes the link between a plug or connector into a port or jack. For example, your monitor, mouse, and keyboard all must connect to the computer before they work. Different forms of the word connects. Example of the computer connections. Computer security, also called cybersecurity, the protection of computer system and information from harm, theft, and unauthorized use. Computer hardware is typically protected by same means and used to protect other variables or sensitive equipment, namely serial numbers, doors and locks, and alarms. Computer privacy refers to several main topics: information shared with visiting web pages, how that information is used, with whom the information is shared, if that information is used to track users. A computer program is a sequence or set of infrastructures in a programming language for a computer to execute. Computer programs are one component of softwares, which also include documentation and other intangible components. A computer program in its human-readable form is called source code. Advanced computer skills, as defined by the ICAS Computer Skill Assessment Framework, includes internet and email, computers, word processing, graphics and multimedia, and spreadsheets and databases. Resolution indicates the number of pixels that are displayed per inch for an image, or pixels per centimeter. Most computer monitors display at resolution of 72 pixels per inch or 96 pixels per inch. Color depth is also known as bit depth, is either the number of bits used to indicate the color of a single pixel or the number of bits used for each color components of a single pixel. The refresh rate of your display refers to how many times per second the display is able to draw a new image. This is measured in hertz. For example, if your display has a refresh rate of 144 hertz, it is refreshing the image 144 times per second. A user account is an identity created for a person in a computer or computing system. User accounts can also be created for machine entities, such as service accounts for running programs, system accounts for storing system files and processes, and root and administrator accounts for system administration. Folder options is a special dialog that allows charging settings and preferences for the built-in file manager of Windows 10. The dialog includes 3 tabs: General, View, and Search. The changes you made here can be applied to all folders. So what are hidden files on your computer? Files that exist on computer but don't appear when listing or exploring are called hidden files. A hidden file is primarily used to help prevent important data from being accidentally deleted. Hidden files should not be used to hide confidential information, as any user may view them. An extension in computer operating system is a piece of software that enhances or extends the capabilities of a programming language or either application. General options let you change user interface personalization and startup settings for your copy of Word and documents. In Windows Explorer, Views button is an option that lets you change how the folders and files are shown. Virtual memory is a common technique used in computers' operating systems. Virtual memory uses both hardware and software to enable a computer to compensate for physical memory shortages, temporarily transferring data from random access memory to disk storage. So what is the use of remote desktop settings? A remote desktop is a program or an operating system features that allows a user to connect to a computer in another location. See the computer's desktop and interact with it as if it was local. System protection is the name of a Windows feature that allows you to set and manage restore points. System restore points are snapshots of your system that are taken prior to significant system changes. The Windows Firewall is used to protect your Windows system from network-based threats. You can control who has access to your system and what access is granted. The Windows Firewall applet allows you to configure these firewall settings. Power Options is a setting in the Windows control panel under the Hardware and Sound category. It allows the users to adjust their power plan and power settings on their computer. Hibernate uses less power than sleep, and when you start up PC again, you're back to where you left off. Use hibernation when you know that you won't use your laptop or tablet for an extended period and won't have an opportunity to change the battery during that time. On Windows 10, a power plan is nothing more than a set of systems and hardware settings to manage how your device consumes and conserves power. By default, you can pick from their predefined plans for schemes including balanced, power savers, and high performance. Sleep Suspend stores the documents and files you are operating in the RAM, using a small amount of power in the process. Hibernate Mode essentially does the same thing, but saves the information to your hard disk, which allows your computer to be turned off completely and use no energy. The Standby Mode is a power management state that saves the state of the system and peripherals devices in random access memory. Power consumption reduces to its minimum and the system remains turned on. To return to the system and to the active state, press any key or the power switch on the computer and it will turn on. The Credential Manager receives notifications when authentication information changes and updates it automatically, saving the latest valid information unless you want to know which credentials are stored on your computer or you need to remove or edit an incorrect one. You do not need to use the Credential Manager. Where is the Programs and feature in Windows 10? In the search box of the taskbar, type Control Panel and select Control Panel from the result. Select Programs, then Programs and Features. HomeGroup in a group of PCs on a home network that can share files and printers. Using a home group makes sharing easier. You can share pictures, music, videos, documents, and printers with other people in your home group. You can help protect your home group with passwords, which you can change at any time. So what is Devices and Printers panels? Devices and printers, or device stages, are called by some allow you to interact with all the external devices and some of the internal devices connected to your Windows computer or devices all in one place. What are Windows 10 system sounds? Windows 10 allows you to set custom sounds for system notifications like low battery alerts and sound effects for actions such as closing a program or emptying the system bin. Troubleshooters are small tools that you can run on your device to diagnose and automatically fix common problems, such as networks and printers connectivity, Windows Update, Bluetooth, and a lot more. The Network and Sharing Center in Windows 7, 8, and 10 is one of the more important and careful control panels apps that let you see information about your network and lets you make changes that can affect how you access resources on the network. BitLocker is the Windows encryption technology that protects your data from unauthorized access by encrypting your drive and requiring one or more factors of authentication before it will unlock it. Sync Center in a computer is a tool that is used to sync files from the network servers to a local computer. A prereq is that there are files on the network drives. You can manage offline files on your local drives even though the network server is not connected.